At the end of the Roman Republic, a leader who would change history was rising. Born into a noble family, Caesar showed extraordinary leadership skills from a young age. When Caesar was 24, he was captured by pirates while traveling to Rhodes for his studies. Even as a hostage, Caesar maintained his dignity, telling the pirates that his worth was more than 20 talents and that the ransom should be higher. Upon his release, he immediately organized a fleet to pursue and ultimately destroy all the pirates. He demonstrated exceptional crisis management skills and decisiveness. In the days that followed, he steadily showcased his leadership abilities, serving as praetor, provincial governor, and pontifex maximus. After serving as praetor, Caesar became the governor of Cisalpine Gaul. However, the ambitious Caesar was not satisfied with this. From 58 BC to 51 BC, he launched the Gallic Wars, which reshaped the map of Europe. One particular battle made Caesar famous. At the Battle of Alesia, Caesar displayed astonishing military prowess. Facing an enemy several times his size, he constructed double-layered fortifications and ultimately achieved a decisive victory. Through innovative military strategies and extraordinary leadership charisma, Caesar conquered the entire region of Gaul, approximately modern-day France, over these 9 years. Additionally, Caesar was the first to cross the Rhine and attack the Germanic tribes on the other side, and the first Roman to invade Britain. At this peak, a Southern War report brought Caesar to a crossroads in his life. In 53 BC, Marcus Licinius Crassus died in battle, leading to the dissolution of the First Triumvirate. In 49 BC, the Senate issued an order for Caesar to return to Rome. Caesar replied, expressing his desire to extend his term as governor of Gaul, but the Senate not only refused but also issued a final decree, declaring that if Caesar did not immediately return to Rome, he would be declared a public enemy. Faced with threats from Pompey and the Senate to disband his army and return as a private citizen, leaving Gaul, he stood on the banks of the Rubicon River, facing the most crucial decision of his life, whether to lead his army across this river, symbolizing the boundary of Roman territory, effectively declaring war on the Republic. The Rubicon River marked the boundary between Caesar's controlled Cisalpine Gaul and Italy proper. Crossing it with an army was seen as an act of war against the Senate. Alia iacta est, the die is cast. At this moment, Caesar demonstrated true leadership qualities, the courage to take responsibility and make difficult decisions at critical times. This decision not only changed his fate but also altered the course of Roman history. Ultimately, Caesar successfully marched on Rome. After crossing the Rubicon, he quickly advanced into Italy, gaining the support of many followers. His swift and decisive actions led to the defeat of Pompey's forces at the Battle of Pharsalus, catching Pompey and the Senate off guard, ultimately forcing Pompey to retreat to Egypt. He also demanded that the remaining senators elect him as Roman dictator, reaching the pinnacle of his life. Caesar's victory in the civil war solidified his power, and he was appointed dictator for life, initiating a series of reforms aimed at stabilizing the Republic, including the creation of the modern calendar. However, fleeting glory does not guarantee eternity. The peak of power often marks the beginning of danger. As Caesar became dictator for life, his reforms, though beneficial to the state and people, caused alarm among the conservative factions of the Senate. Particularly, Caesar's announcement of plans to campaign against Parthia raised fears that he might declare himself king, threatening the Republic's system. On March 15, 44 BC, a group of senators, including his adopted son Brutus, conspired to assassinate Caesar. They lured him to the Senate, where he was stabbed 23 times and died, marking the fall of a legendary figure. Caesar's downfall reminds us that even the greatest leaders must balance power with democracy, reform with stability. Caesar's life was legendary and offers lessons for posterity. From demonstrating strong crisis management skills when kidnapped by pirates to forming the First Triumvirate, he showed how to seize opportunities. Moreover, he displayed his military prowess in the Gallic Wars and decisiveness during the Rubicon incident. Perhaps Caesar had fulfilled his ideals, reaching the stature of Alexander the Great.
Veni vidi vici.